First and foremost, we are a nation built on the rule of law. And so we need to accept that this decision was the grand jury's to make. There are Americans who agree with it, and there are Americans who are deeply disappointed, even angry. It's an understandable reaction.
Okay, it's an understandable reaction that there are Americans who are angry. Rejoining us on the Malzberg panel is Adam Thompson and Rabbi Brad Hirschfield. Let me start with you, Brad. I don't know. I mean, once you say we have to accept the decision, once you see that, you know, on the split screen, you see the fires and the rioting just about starting while he's talking, which is unfortunate for him. And you know, why did he have to add the extra that it's, you know, basically justifiable and understandable that people are angry if you're saying we have to accept the decision?
Right. I don't think he did, Steve. The truth is, I do think it's understandable, but this isn't the moment to say it, and not by the president. So that's the point. It's not always what you say, it's when you say it and who you are as a speaker. I get it. It's understandable. We have race issues in this country. I'm not naive. But when businesses are burning, when shots are being fired, as many as 150 rounds were fired last night, it's an unbelievable thing that no one wasn't killed. To suggest that that's the moment, standing in front of the seal of the United States to say it's understandable, that's what I question. Is it understandable? Sure, but the job at this moment is not to simply understand it. It's to send the message that it's got to stop.
Right, and I don't know, to be fair, I don't know that at that exact moment we were aware of everything that, you know, had been going on. This was kind of in close proximity to the announcement, and maybe just as this was breaking out. But nonetheless, I agree with you. I don't think we needed the President of the United States to make this bigger than it is. Again, it just plays in, Adam, in my mind, to the narrative adopted by the media, the enablers of all of this, to make this into some huge civil rights case that now that an injustice has been done, I have to come out as President of the United States and tell you, calm down. When, again, in my mind, this was a case of a guy attacking a cop, punching a cop, pulling his gun, shooting the cop's gun, and charging at a cop again, who got killed, unfortunately, but I'm sure it happens a lot.
At the end of the day, timing is everything, as Brad said. You know, what's important is you have to show leadership. And true leadership would have been a statement that's saying it's okay to be disappointed. It's even okay to be angry. I don't have a problem with that. He should have went the step further and said, but respect the rule of law. If you want to exercise your First Amendment rights, great. Assemble, march, protest, and even yell and scream in the streets you're upset and you're mad. But make it peaceful. When it transfers over to violence, it's wrong and it's criminal. And that has to be a clear message that that cannot be tolerated or allowed. People get hurt, businesses destroyed. We have to send the message that's wrong.
Well, he also did. I just played one bite. That's not all he said, obviously. He did say that kind of thing. Message. And Brad, you know, the mayor today of Ferguson, just as we came on the air, criticized the governor of Missouri and the National Guard, not the National Guard, but the governor not having the National Guard in place to protect the businesses. Now, I mean, how much do you think the governor, you'll never know, but you know, you comment on things like this, obviously. How much do you think the governor was gun-shy, if you will, because of the criticism that he got for having a militarized police force and bringing out the National Guard the last time?
Look, there's no question, you're right, Steve. That had to have been at least, I'm not saying consciously, I'm not saying it was manipulative, I'm not saying it was purposeful, but you can't pillory someone in public and essentially accuse them of running a police state when they're trying to protect innocent people, and then the next time that's threatened when they're a little bit, as you said, gun-shy about taking a similar move. So I think everyone needs to appreciate, be careful of what you say, not just because of the implications in the moment, but what it might lead to the next day or the next week.
Adam, final word.
You know, it's very disappointing how everything turned after the decision. I would hope that from all the previous cases like Trayvon Martin, O.J. Simpson, cases that we saw, that the public and society at large would grow after learning from those past cases and not repeat the same mistakes following the verdicts or decisions.
All right, good enough, Adam. We got to end it there. I wish both of you a very happy Thanksgiving. Give Me 5 is next, folks. Don't go away.